All right, we are going to go ahead and get started. Hope you all can hear me and all that kind of good fun stuff. Hello, everyone. I am Mike Amerlon. I am a product manager on the Minecraft creator team. And so today, this is just another in our continuing series of live streams that we're working towards that we call Friday Builds, but today's a Tuesday. And as with all Friday builds, it always ends with a question mark. Today we're going to try to build a grapple hook. We'll see. We'll see where our journey takes us and all that kind of good fun stuff. But in the meanwhile, we're going to go have some fun and build some things on top of Minecraft Bedrock Edition and go from there. All right, so before we get started, this is just an informal ad hoc adventure in building on top of Minecraft. If I say things that relate to Minecraft, it's me and my opinion in the sense that I'm trying to do my best to give you up-to-date information, but sometimes that's not always the case. So just, take it in the spirit in which it's intended. And hello to everyone who's on the stream. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are going to get started and try to build a grapple hook today. And so what we are going to do is go start building on top of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And so the first thing I'm actually going to go ahead and try to do is go and actually use a website called mctools.dev. mctools.dev is essentially a website. I wrote a lot of the code for mctools.dev, so let me apologize in retrospect or in advance. Basically what MC Tools is a way for you to get started in building a number of different projects on top of Minecraft. It's a website, mctools.dev. There's no services. It'll just go connect and you can see everything that's kind of available there. There's a number of different project starter ideas and things that you can use to go build out your Minecraft projects. In my case, what I am going to do is go and try to build a custom grapple hook. So grapple hook basically probably works like a crossbow, I guess, but the idea would be that it will propel the user forward to go, build something, to go, get them to a distant place inside of Minecraft. And so what I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and start from a different project that you can see here up on this website. In my case, I am going to go ahead and just go start with a custom wrench project. So let's go select that one like this, like so. And we're going to call this the grapple, like so. And I will just go kick off the project like that. And so this will actually go create the project inside of your web browser. Now, one of the things you could do is you could go export this starter project with custom identifiers and all that kind of good fun stuff to your hard drive if you wanted to, so that you can work on it from there. There's some better integrated flows for working on different things inside of Minecraft if you so choose. But in my case, we're gonna keep it simple today. We're gonna work inside the browser and see how far we can go with MC Tools. So the most interesting thing about this is probably going to be how it looks, and you can see the geometry for the grapple hook right here. Now, obviously, this isn't really a great view of the grapple hook. What we want to do instead is we want to work with this inside of Blockbench. So what I'm going to do here is I selected download BB model, and this is going to actually download a BB model file. And then what I can do from there, let me go drag this over, is actually go work with this inside of a tool called Blockbench. Blockbench is an open source tool. It's provided by Jonas Peterson, who actually builds a lot of interesting, cool stuff. And Blockbench is a really awesome and amazing tool. Fundamentally, what you can see with Blockbench is that there's kind of three main modes for working on Blockbench. There's kind of editing the geometry of your thing. So you can actually change the shape and change the blocks, if you will, that compose this particular wrench, or, well, grapple hook, I guess we're going to make it. There's a paint phase where you can actually change the color of the pixels, if you will. And then finally, there's an animate phase where you can actually change the animations. Now, in our case, items inside of Minecraft don't have a connection to the animation system. Actually, they do. I should double check that. Again, see the disclaimer about the information. But today we're just going to focus on the edit phase and the paint phase just to kind of make it look a little bit more grapple hooky. I don't even know what a grapple hook looks like too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go start rearranging some of these blocks like so. Maybe make it look a little crossbowy, I guess. This is probably the way to say it. So let's just go do this and let's just go adjust it like so. Let's see. So I'm going to go and do that like this. And I'm going to go hit the V key. So usually you want to toggle between S and V, which like toggles between move mode and resize mode. So that's, let's resize this a little bit more. Let's make it a little bit symmetrical, so the same size on both sizes, on both sides. Let's go move this over here like this. And keep in mind, of course, we are going to go and I'll make this like a little, how about this? Let's go resize this like so. We're just generally morphing a, we're morphing a wrench into, I'm going to delete this one like so. Okay, we're just morphing a wrench into a crossbow looking thing. And when you have blocks that overlap, you're going to get this maybe sometimes unfun inside of Minecraft shimmery effect. So we don't want that. Let's go move this guy down a little bit. And let's go get rid of this one. Okay, let's move this down. Okay, so we don't have blocks that are really overlapping too much. Yeah, it's kind of looking like something, I guess. We'll just delete these parts because we don't need them. I don't like, that looks, yeah, let me just get rid of that part as well. Okay, and let's see. That's looking kind of okay, I guess. Let's go to the paint phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the paint phase. I'm going to turn this button, which will turn the UV overlay on. And so when you have the UV overlay on, what you can see is all the different ways in which the UV will actually go ahead and overlay on top of it. Oop, I didn't want to do that. That's definitely not a fun thing. Oh, actually, yeah, you have to arrange the UVs over in this side. So I'm going to go take this one, and I'm going to go move this over here like this. Just put it there. Just throw it over here, so to speak, and yeah, and then what you can do, let's make this a little cool in, I don't know, let's paint the tip a different color just so that we know that we're doing something fun and interesting on top of this. So let's see, how are we gonna, let's go to back to the paint tab. Let's make it kind of a maroon, like tip like this. So I'm just gonna go paint on top of, let me go zoom in like so. Oop. So you can see that the paint is actually applying to different places. And that's because the UVs probably overlap. Let me go move this UV down here and move this UV over here so that they don't really overlap too much. And then let's just go move this one over here like so. Just so they have their own spaces. Okay, now we're going to get back to painting this maroon like so. Okay. Good times, everybody. All right. Let's see. So let's go paint this like so. And let's see. I'm gonna keep painting. All right, we're almost there. Obviously, you could spend a lot more time, doing some beautiful art. People create amazing things on top of Blockbench, really beautiful things. But in my case, I'm probably just, for the sake of getting onto the building part of it, we're going to keep it simple. Let's go back to paint. Let me go use the color picker to go pick up a color. Then I'm going to go paint like so. Paint this and paint the top of this. Okay. Good times. Painting, painting. See, this is what I love about building on Minecraft is, you get a little bit of artistry, a little bit of model creation. We're going to do some scripting later, probably, hopefully. Okay. So this is our grapple hook crossbow looking thing. But this will basically be for grapple hooking. So I'm going to go hit File Save, like so. And then what we're going to do is let's see, hold on just a second. Okay, this is a little bit of a slightly strange part of the workflow, but what we're going to do here is, let me go bring this over like this, and we are going to go to Downloads. And you can see that this is the Grapple Geography, the GeoBB model file that we downloaded. This is what we're editing, what we've just been editing. So what I am going to do is I'm going to come back into MC Tools, and I'm going to drag this on top of it. And what this will do is it'll actually like inherit, it'll import essentially all of that different information. So you can see that if I go to Grapple, you can see here's some of our maroon painting and the like. Now it's time to see what our little grapple hook looks like inside of Minecraft. So I'm going to go up here and set the run button. I'm going to say I want a flat world with packs, and this is going to go download an MC World file, which then I can actually go use inside of Minecraft. So, okay, this is the one. It's at 12:25, which is my local time. I'm going to go load this, and we'll see what we see in terms of the overall Minecraft experience and the grapple hook. I might end up having to debug this. Hopefully it all worked just fine. So yeah, so here I am on top of a flat world, and I am going to go give myself that grapple hook. Grapple. Okay, so there you can see this is my grapple, and that's it's a little sideways in terms of its appearance. It looks more like a, I don't know, like a wrench or something. One thing to check is you can see that if I'm actually in the third person view, it looks kind of right. And the like, I think there's a couple of, if you go back, let's see, if you go back, you can see that the back of the head of the grapple hook, it's kind of a little black, which is just because I didn't color those pixels in. Okay, so this is going to get a little funky. We have to adjust how the item actually goes ahead and is positioned with respect to the player that's holding it. And that means we have to go a little bit off-road. And what I mean by that is there's a couple of files. I'm going to click this I button here, which will show me all the hidden files. These are all the more fancy files that you can see inside of Minecraft for editing things like animations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go select this first person animation, which adjusts how, which will actually go ahead and adjust how it's positioned in the player's hand. So in my case, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go say BB main. This is the name of the bone that we want to manipulate. If you look inside of Blockbench, let me go over to it really quick. You'll see that here is a list of all the sort of the cubes and the bones that we have inside of Minecraft. And they're all called BB main, which is kind of the Blockbench default. But if you want to get more serious, you'll sort of rename all of your bones and manage them and all that kind of fun stuff. But in this case, we're just going to say we want to change the orientation of the BB main when it's held in first person, I think. And so let's go see what this looks like. I'm just going to go download another flat pack. We're going to open it inside of Minecraft to see if that maybe changes the orientation of the grapple hook. We'll see what we see. If you save this locally on your hard drive, oh, that didn't change it. Oh, no, I loaded the wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, this one. See, yeah, this is slightly cumbersome workflow, but you have to kind of check the time to make sure that you're always downloading and working with the latest one inside of Minecraft. Okay, let's try this. See if the orientation's any different. All right. Oh. Well, this is not. This is, now it's, well, okay, in third person it's okay. In first person it's a little backwards. Yeah, so you get the idea. Let's just change the rotation from 27 to, I don't know, let's just add 180 to it. I don't know, let's see what this does. This is the part where I'd be like, oh, clearly we need to change the x-axis in order to get it to rotate properly. But we'll just try 207, and we'll see in a future update how that works. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to actually turn this into something that can shoot projectiles. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this, and this is the item type editor. If you want to, you can right-click on this and edit the JSON directly. But in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to use this hopefully simplified component editor to actually go ahead and change the various pieces of the grapple hook. So what we're going to do is we are going to go add a component like so. Oh, there we go. And we are going to go add a shooter component like this, which makes this item something that can shoot some projectiles. And one of the things I hope to automate is you also need a use modifiers component. And it says that if you look at the shooter component, it says you must have the use modifier component. All right, so we're going to say what we want to use as ammunition. We're just going to use the Minecraft :arrow. If I wanted to get a little bit more fancy, I could create my own type of projectile. But we're just going to use a Minecraft arrow for now as the ammunition, so to speak. And we're going to just flip all these flags on so that it's got all this behavior. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to go hit 1 for that. And yeah, and then for the use duration, let's just put 0.5, like so. And this hopefully should give our formerly wrench, now grapple hook thing into some arrow shooting behavior. So let's go see what this looks like. Go download a new world inside of Minecraft. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. Yes, I am enjoying Minecraft. Let's see. Okay, so now it's 12:31 like this, and I'm gonna load the world. Okay, let's see if we've got some arrow shooting behavior with this grapple hook. So I'm gonna give myself a grapple hook again. Every time you do this, I've got to go do it. Oh, like the orientation, I added 180 and now it's still kind of off kilter, I guess, but it's good enough for now. Okay, and so now I'm going to draw. Okay, I can swipe with it. I can do that, but it's not drawing. Well, that's a bummer. Why is it not? Let's see. Maybe I have to give myself some arrows. My shooter's not shooting. Well, that's not good. That's why these always have a question mark, because we'll see what we see. Let's come back over into this and just make sure that everything is configured properly. We've got ammunition, got everything, looks good, like this. We've got use modifiers, which is our favorite thing. Let me just go look at the JSON version of this. We can see if there's anything interesting there. You can see that we've got our icon, we've got well, we probably don't want it to be wearable, but I'm not sure if we need that component. We've got all the different component settings, use modifiers. Yeah, this looks good. Let me go hit save just to make sure we're saving it. Hopefully this, let me just try it one more time. Let's go see what this looks like. All right, and okay, let's try this one more. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, let's go load this one. This is the latest one. Okay. Okay, now I got my grapple hook again. Come on. Oh, it's not shooting. Why are you not shooting? Huh. It's not shooting. That's going to make things a little hard. It's hard to have a grapple hook if it's not shooting things. Let's try this real quick. Bow. There you go. That's nice. Well, that shoots. Got a nice satisfying effect. Let me try just one other thing. Yeah, bummer. Why is this not? Let's go. Let's go add. I shouldn't need to add the projectile component. I'm pretty positive I don't need to add the projectile component. But what we'll do is we'll just add this in just to make sure. Like so. Oh wait, not Minecraft :entity. That's not right. Like so. Yeah. Oh, someone in chat is saying need the Minecraft projectile component. Okay, so we'll add the Minecraft projectile components like this. And all right, so let's try this one, see if that works. Thanks for the audience for the help in putting it together. Let's see. All right, well, let's load the latest one. Good times. All right, give myself the grapple component like so. And let's see, give myself some arrows. Oh, well, I can't hold that. Still not firing, huh? Well, let's see. Projectile components. Let's give ourselves a minimum critical power of 1. This will be my last time. Okay, all looks good. Let's go just take a look at the JSON. Shooter, that all looks fine. We've got the arrow, using creative. These are all the different settings. Let's see. Minimum critical power, use duration. Yeah, it looks all fine, no errors. Okay, this will be the last time. If not, this is going to turn into how to make your bow a grapple hook. Let's try this one last time. Hit save, make sure everything is saved. Okay, like this. Okay, last time. Tension, everybody. All right, let's load this. All right, try it one more time. Okay, still not. Well, I'll debug this. I'll probably put something in the, I'll probably, someone was saying maybe not charge on draw. I'll play with this a little bit. I'll put the comments in the chat as to what actually fixes this afterwards, and we can see, we'll see this. In the meanwhile, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just add some code to supercharge arrows and bows at this point. Okay, so how do you do that? Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start writing some scripting. So in my case, I'm gonna get started just to, just go system.run. Comment in the chat, wouldn't it be easier just to use VS Code in the development folders? Yeah, certainly. There's other videos that you can see on this channel where I do that flow, where I'm just saving it inside of a folder and then using VS Code. I wanted to try to keep it simple and do it all on mctools.dev. Obviously, it's times like this where it gets a little bit more hard to debug. But okay, what we're gonna do is we are going to hook an event. Let's see, world.after, world.after events.projectile hit event, hit block entity. And we are gonna call this, let's just say arrow hit, like this. Ooh, keyboard not so familiar. All right. Function, all kinds of mistakes today. Function arrow hit, events, projectile. I need to import the projectile hit after event, like so. And we're just gonna say projectile hit block after event, like this, and go use it. So let's see. All right. So wait. Oh yeah, we need to add .subscribe here. While we're talking about subscribe, please like and subscribe to the channel too, if you haven't already. Cool. All right. So speaking of if there's a like method, anyway. Okay. So what are we gonna do when the arrow hits? Okay. So we're gonna say projectile.type ID is equal to Minecraft : arrow, like this. Let's go hit that. This will go do that, and okay. And then what we're going to say is console. No. We're going to say world.send message like this, arrow from, and we're going to say event.source. Like ID has hit something like this, just to test make sure that all our scripting is working fine and all kinds of good fun stuff. Okay, let's see. So this all looks fine. I'm gonna do my standard thing, which I know is always a little cringeworthy as far as code goes, but I'm just gonna have a little, initialization message that will pop up 3 seconds in. Every tick is 20. There's 20 ticks per second. So I'm just going to do this like so, just so that we know that our code is alive and happy. World.send message. Grapple hook. Like that. Okay, so we've got our little event here and all that kind of fun stuff. It's looking all good. Let's go try this. Remove the L. Oh, yeah, there's a syntax error. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for pointing that out, chat. All right, so debugging is so much easier when you've got the audience of the world. All right. Oh, another build error. Let's see. Oh, I've got 2 L's. I'm using a new keyboard, and it shows. Okay. Now it's downloading. Come on. Come on, Edge. You want to download? All right, let me try this again. Hold on a second. There we go. Let's try this. Okay. Okay. Let's see this one. Load this experimental world. It's loading. Good times. Let's see. Let's see. Grapple. Let's see if this works. I can punch with it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, now we finally got our grapple hooking. All right, so arrow just has a really long draw time, I think is probably part of the problem. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, that's nice. Okay, so you can see our message is printing. Arrow from -8, whatever. This is the identifier of the thing that fired it, which should be the player. So yeah, we've actually got our grapple hooking. We don't actually have to go to bows, even though it kind of works like a bow right now. All right, so now we're gonna do some of our grapple hook action and all that kind of fun stuff. So, all right, we got things generally working. All right, so what are we gonna do? Well, basically when the arrow hits something, what we wanna do is we wanna teleport the person who fired it all the way over to, yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Totally forgot you used it as if it was chargeable. Yeah, I'm surprisingly not good at Minecraft. But I like to write code, and I do love Minecraft, even if I'm not good at it. All that kind of good stuff. Okay, all right. So, all right, let's do our teleporting behavior. So, let's do it this way. We're gonna declare a number of variables. Let's grappling tick equals -1, let grappling player equals, and we're just going to say string or undefined equals undefined, and let, we need to track something else? Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, so arrow has hit something. Let's see. Okay, so we are, new keyboard. Have I mentioned new keyboard? All right, so grapple hook from player has hit something. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say grappling tick equals 0, like that. We're gonna say grappling player is equal to event.source.id, like this. And so we're gonna remember their ID and remember their grappling hook. And yeah. Oh, okay. And then we want to have like a let max grappling ticks equals 20. I don't know. That sounds right. So basically it will go ahead and take 20 ticks to drag the person over to where the block hit. So what we're going to do is we are going to say in our main tick thing, if grappling tick is greater than or equal to 0, if we're actively like sort of transporting a player over, like so, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say let grappling player is equal to world.get player, no, get entity, like this, and we're going to use the grappling player identifier like that. Oh, and let's just make sure there's a grappling player. Okay, so if there's a grappling player, world.getEntity. Why is that not? Sorry. Oh, well, this is not good. Yeah. Grappling player ID. I'm trying to redeclare a variable right in the middle of doing something. That's never a good plan. All right. Get grappling player ID. Okay, and we are going to say world.getEntity like this. All right, let's try this like so. Oh, yeah, there's a comma there. Let's see. Sorry. So many typos. Okay, grappling player ID equals this, like so. Okay, so now we've got the grappling player. So the reason we're not storing like an entity object is because over the span of time, that entity object could get outdated or stale. For example, if a player leaves a game, then that grappling player will no longer be valid. So one of the things with that, one of the things that's problematic is every tick, we always want to get a new fresh player object to represent the grappling player. And so we're going to say if grappling player like this. My goodness. Okay. All right. We're also going to increment the grappling tick. And if grappling tick is greater than max grappling ticks like this, then the grapple event effect is over. And we are going to say grappling tick equals -1 to kind of represent our default state. And we are going to say, okay, equals undefined like so. Okay, so then if we have the grappling player, what we're going to do is we're going to teleport that grappling player, teleport like this. And so let's see, X. Okay, so now we want to go interpolate between those 2 points. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to, let's say, let start location, let's say grappling start location vector 3 or undefined. What's I think chat is skeptical of my code. You're definitely right to be. Let's go add vector 3. Let's see. All right. 3 like this. Okay. Okay, so grappling start location and grappling end location. Almost there. This is most of the code that we're going to be writing today. Not too much more. All right, so we're going to say grappling start location equals event.source.location like this. And we are going to say grappling end location equals event dot, I guess the event dot get let's just event dot location. Yeah, there we go. Why not that? Cool. Okay, so we're gonna put a little guard at the top just to make sure that these are all valid like this. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. All right, we're gonna say grappling and location.x minus grappling start. We're gonna basically interpolate between the two, or lerp between the two, I think, like this. And we are going to multiply it by the current grappling tick. And then we're going to divide it by the max grappling ticks like this. And we are going to, just liberally use parentheses like this. So we're basically just going to find the interpolated position as the grappling ticks go up. And we are going to start it from grappling location.x like this. All right, so x is grappling start location.x plus end location.x times the grappling tick divided by max grappling ticks And yeah, let's see. All right, so that's kind of our interpolation algorithm, like so. There's actually like something called vector3 utils, which actually has a number of different helpers for these kinds of things. That's probably the better choice. But you know, I'm doing my interpolation algorithms by hand, because why not? Let's see. All right, and then yeah, this needs to be commas, not semicolons. So that's true. Okay. So basically, you can see our major grappling hook algorithm here. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the grappling player, which is the person that we want to move to the grappling hook, or the player, essentially. And we're just going to go teleport, Z, 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 X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Looks all good, I think. Cool. All right, let's go try this out. So obviously you can see a number of different, well, maybe not obviously, but you can see a number of different flaws with this algorithm. So for example, if multiple people shoot a grappling hook arrow at any one time, then they'll step on each other. So that's not awesome. You definitely want to have a little bit more sophistication that if multiple people fire grappling hooks, that the wrong person doesn't get teleported or anything like that. So in my case, let's see, grappling hook flat. Yeah, this is the latest one. Let's go load this thing. Let's go see if our grappling hook works. I would not bet on it. I'm sure we'll find some bugs, but we'll see. Okay, let's give ourselves the grapple thing like this. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's not so bad. All right. The movement's a little herky-jerky, and maybe it could be better interpolated. All right. Whoa, there we go. All right. Oh, see, that's kind of cool. All right. Whoa. Awesome. Okay. Well, it actually worked on the first try. Who knew? Definitely a lot of typos. Okay, so this is not super fun in the sense that playing with a grapple hook on a flat world is just not very satisfying. So what we are going to do is I'm going to, instead of downloading a flat world, I'm going to say custom world like this. You can actually go modify the settings. So in this case, creative, normal, infinite, no, like this. But yeah, I'm going to go download this custom world with packs. And let's go open this one in like so. Okay. And this would be this one, I think. So let's go see if our grapple hook looks okay in that way. Okay, so now I'm in a more exciting world. Let's give ourselves a grapple hook. Okay, all right, so, all right, let's try this out. See if we can get onto that ledge. Oh, I missed. All right, there we go. That should put us on. Oh, very cool. Yeah, this is fun. Let's go over here. Oh. Yeah, the movement could be improved, I think. Maybe just doing a better interpolation algorithm or something. I don't know. All right. Yeah, this is kind of fun. There we go. All right, let's go shoot this off in the distance. There we go. Kind of go through some trees. That makes it kind of interesting. Let's see. I'm just going to spend the next 20 minutes playing with my grappling hook. Don't mind me. I will make this available to the public. I'll put it up on our samples repo. It's not a very impressive sample. It kind of, doesn't look super impressive, but and it doesn't work super impressive, but it's still fun to play with. Okay, let's do something. Let's see if there's something interesting on this vista, which is more exciting. All right, let's go shoot this off into the ocean. Oh, that's way far. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, that kind of wraps it up for this just very simple demonstration of using the grappling hook inside of Minecraft. So if you, hopefully this inspires you to go try out and you maybe write a little bit of scripting, maybe do something fun, use this as a foundation to do things like this. I will upload this probably a bit later today and go link to it in the notes for this live stream. But this is just a simple project. Hopefully you'll see more streaming projects like this on the Friday Build series on the Minecraft Creator channel. Please like and subscribe if you want to keep notified of more exciting upcoming streams. And the most important thing, we are going to be having Creator Camp this week, April 24th and 25th. It will be a 10 hours worth of live streaming. We have some awesome guests. We have engineers from the Creator team who will be here. We have creators who have built some amazing things in the Minecraft marketplace. So we'll have a ton of content. We'll have a live stream. If you want to ask questions, you can certainly do that. So it'll be a really fun event, and look forward to seeing you all there. If you can't make the event, of course, it will be recorded, and we'll slice it up so that you can find exactly the kinds of sessions that you like. And thanks for attending and joining in. And again, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the Creator Camp